Hey, Joe.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted now, right?
Yep, you're fine now. How you doing?
Okay, Robin said she's not going to make it today. She's got a dental appointment.
Yeah, I got that message.
So I guess our big event coming up for the club would be July 7th, right, Terry Ott?
Well, plus the parade.
Oh, the parade, that's right, the July 4th parade.
Right.
Oh, yeah, all those activities.
Is that on the 4th, the parade?
Shoot. I think it's 4th. It's meant for the 4th of July celebration. I don't know if it's on the 4th, but odds are it's going to be on the 4th. I haven't read the paper.
Let's see, calendar. I had Recreation make us more badges. And theoretically, they're ready.
That's what, I saw that email, yeah.
Okay. So if you're by there, you're welcome to pick them up, but don't make a special trip. You know, I'll go and get them if it's not convenient for you. The
I don't have
4th is a
anything.
Monday. So, yeah, that would be probably the time they'd have the parade.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the parade the 4th, and then July 7th, the Teriyaki one,
Right.
and then Linda Ronstadt tribute band, which I think is going to be, I forgot the date on that one. Look it up.
The 17th or something like that.
It's gonna be in the 20th, 20 something. I'll tell you in a minute. As soon as I get my calendar open here. Calendar. Okay, it's gonna be on a Thursday. Okay, it's gonna be, wait. Well, lo and behold, it's not here, so I gotta go check my paper calendar. It's at 21, July. I was looking at June here, back to 21. Yeah, Linda Ronstadt show. And she's been emailing me to be sure that we're gonna video it. I guess it might be one of her first ones to do it or something.
Yeah, I think that Kathy is involved somewhere in there.
So anyway, that lady, I guess the one that really wants it videoed is Shannon, who is a part of the tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
She was even going to hire her own video person to do it. So she's happy that we're doing it.
Yeah, she's got a pretty big band, she said.
Good. So hopefully we get that covered as well. And
Who didn't Anna volunteer to do that too?
I think she did. We can ask Paul Bassett because he's going to be at the meeting. Anna's going to be at a thank you very much, Anna type
Yeah,
event.
Anna, you're great. Let's get
Yes,
your
Anna.
picture for the paper.
Yes. Yeah. Let's take several pictures for the whole year. So anyway, yeah. So hopefully Bassett knows about that one too.
Okay, all right.
And then there's only 2 programs for the month of July that are new. And one is from Luba. Her and the Wolf did the orchestra, and I did the safety flag installation thing for last weekend
Mm-hmm.
for golf clubs, for golf carts and scooters.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Paul is going to put in a request for a replay of someone's band. I forgot whose band. Okay, got the rest of the people coming in.
Maybe we need to have a refresher on how to share screen.
Yeah, Sam's having a hard time because of his machine. He has to go into permissions, app permissions, and allow apps to do things.
Yeah, I don't think he's a nerdy guy, maybe, you know.
Well, he's pretty good with videos. And
He's good with video, but I think, yeah, I don't know. He's probably just, I understand a lot of people, computers are just a tool they use, but they don't really kind of get it.
The trouble is, there should be a way for the host or co-host to be able to look at the other person's machine and see what they're seeing, so they can help them through it rather than just guessing, this is what you see. And
Yeah, I just downloaded the latest. Just a reminder, you always want to keep your Zoom updated because I don't think they give you a warning, tell you. And boy, when you look at the notes, like, these are the release notes, man, they're like 5 pages long. I mean, a lot of it doesn't apply to what we do, their webinars and stuff, but some of it does. And sometimes, there's sometimes these features pop up that we don't even know they're there until they show up.
until you need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have that little thing where you can look at, see what your picture is going to look like when you turn on and set your microphone and stuff, on that page, it says update automatically, and you could just click that.
You would think that Zoom would make it easier because that's probably one of the big stumbling blocks in Zoom is share screen. And what happens, we all know what happens. What happens is a window comes up and they don't understand that the Zoom window is behind that. And that's computer 101, unfortunately. But a lot of people that are doing Zoom for the first time, they're not that computer literate. So they go, I don't know where that you were there and now you're not there. And to try and explain it is like, you got to go back to real basics. I mean, it happens to me sometimes too. I mean, it can happen to all of us. Like, what happened here? I lost the window.
Yeah, it's like you always feel like these people are the Roadrunner in the Roadrunner cartoon,
Yeah.
They need an Acme something or other to help them get through it. Yeah, wait another minute or two. Just go around and say hi. Hi, Steve.
How you doing? How you doing? Talking about Zoom, I just got an email from them. I guess September or June 29th is when I renew my Zoom, paid Zoom. So I can't remember getting an email from them before on that.
They offer you a discount?
I don't think so, no.
And the reason I ask is 1 year, I think we talked about this last year. I got a email from them saying, renew and it's like 20% off or something. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. And then, 2 days went by and boom, all of a sudden my account got, I was on auto pay and they just took out the full amount. And so I contacted customer service and I was surprised. They said, okay. And they credited it back. So my point is, if they offer you a discount, take it while you see it.
Plus, if you're on auto pay, cancel the auto pay.
Well, you could do that
and then
too.
Go back in and pay directly when they offer you the 20%.
Yeah, that's
Because
another
auto
way.
pay is what you paid last time. So if you paid full price last time, that's what you're going to pay again unless you cancel your auto pay now.
Yeah, I quit Zoom. They did offer me a discount and they increased the cost. So I quit and they said, would you consider coming back? And they gave me a couple offers and then finally I took the bait and took their discount. So they have a retention policy that if after you quit, you're going to get an offer, that they'll give you a discount.
And if you don't get an offer, talk to Joe. Okay, good morning, Fred.
Good morning.
Good morning, Owen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Irene.
Good morning.
Good morning, Beverly.
Morning.
Christina, nice to see you again.
Hi.
Gordon, good to see you again.
Hi there, I have a question. I'm going camping at Carpinteria State Beach next week. If I make a little vlog, how long should it be?
If you make a
5
video, how
minutes?
long should it be?
Yeah. If I do a a little video of my experience in Carpinteria, how long should it be?
How
Just
interesting is it?
It's gonna be super interesting to me.
Okay, then as long as you need to show your superness.
Okay.
I wouldn't pick a specific time. I mean, if you have a favorite phrase in a song that goes 90 seconds or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it's really up to you. To non-drone users, they're more fascinating than they are to drone users, obviously. So it's what you're covering that matters, and your technique and style and all that stuff. And the ones with just music are okay, but if there's some voiceover or something like that, that's always nice. It
Okay.
makes it more of a story.
That's good to know. I'll work on that.
I
Uh,
showed
my
I
op-
showed
that's
a
just my
video.
opinion.
I showed a video, and I think it was in Carpinteria, of the surfer surfing with the dolphins, or the dolphins surfing with the surfers. So ask around. If you see a surfer, ask it, is this the place where they surf with the dolphin?
Okay. Well, it sounds like I should make it like 5 minutes or so.
That's a good length for a video.
Yeah, it was a great video, whoever shot it. I don't know if they were on their surfboard or what it was, but it was really a great video.
Bonnie's has
Okay, go ahead, Bonnie.
Thank you. I need a little help. No cracks, Joseph. Oh, that was Charlie. Okay. I'm on my iPad and all of a sudden my sound went down, but I can't find the button to make my sound go back up. So I go to,
You have a button on the outside of the iPad, volume up, volume down buttons.
and then it goes to ringer. It shows ringer.
Well, that's the same thing. Turn it up.
Who do you want to message?
Nobody. Okay. All right. Let me try that.
We can hear you.
No, I know I'm on my cell phone.
Okay,
All right. I'll try this after. Thank you.
all right. Okay, I was kind of hoping that Luba would get here for the minutes, but I don't see her yet. So we'll see if she catches up with us in a little while. And we'll ask Beverly to give us the treasurer's report, please.
Okay, we started June 1st with $1,886.42. We had an income of 6 members, $60, and $3.25 for a new key issue. So the bank balance as of today is $1,949.67. We have still $64.04 in petty cash. So we have a total of $2,013.71. So how are we going to spend it?
Vegas.
Okay, are we, is anyone who want to argue with her or find out any more information about this?
I don't know how to hold it up.
I'd like a new lens for my camera.
Replace the video camera that disappeared.
What?
Okay.
Video camera disappeared?
Someone make a motion to accept this report?
Oh, I thought you were
Steve, make a
gonna-
motion.
I motion
Who?
to accept it.
You have to, okay, raise your hand, make a motion.
This is Dave
Go ahead,
Wolf.
David. Okay,
I second the motion.
the motion
to-
hasn't been made yet.
You're
Well, you
making
just
it.
said, who's second? Is somebody gonna second
Fred?
the motion?
I make a motion that we accept the treasurer's report as reported.
Okay, do you want a second now, David?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I second.
I second it.
Okay, those in favor, raise your hand, please. That's everyone but Christina thinks it's an honest report. Okay,
So can we get a motion to buy a new lens for me or what?
no, I can assure you, we cannot.
We
It's
can, if
like-
you donate your camera to the club, we can buy you a new
No,
lens.
wait, Fred, you're ahead of the game here.
The
You're
new-
not thinking
the
like
new
an
lens is-
officer, you're thinking
The
like a
new lens
member.
is $2,800, so
Oh,
I have to put in a bunch of money too.
Well, just give us $4,800 plus tax and we'll buy the lens for you. There's no such thing as a lens that costs $4,800.
We said 2,800.
$2,800?
$2,800.
Oh, okay. There should be no
But
such
there
thing as
are
a lens that
lenses that
costs
cost-
$2,800.
There are lenses that cost $14,000.
Okay, all right. And when they get them back from the moon, you can have one of those.
Yeah, they're about this long, for
Okay.
sports photography.
You know, those cameras at the television studios, the lenses themselves are over 25,000
Yeah,
to buy a few of those.
yeah, the video lenses for the digital camera. So I just finished, I know you're not asking, how your week was, but I just finished completing and processing 980 pictures for customer. And it all came out great.
Wow.
Good.
Well, good. Do
was
you
out
want to
of
mention
12.
that again when we get around to asking how your week went?
Out of 1,200, yeah. I'll repeat that, yeah.
Okay, all right. Joe, do you have anything you can tell us about SBTV3?
Well, so far we have 2 new programs to debut in the month of July on SBTV3. One is from Luba, covered a orchestra event, I think, with David Wolf. And the other one is Mine, having to do with the installation of safety flags for the golf carts and the scooters and the bikes. So far, that's it. And I think the next one after that is a very good one coming out of David Wolf's production company. The
I have a production company?
the Doo-Wop Show.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
doing the report, David. Let's let him finish his report, please.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, and again, the Superwire channel 1390 is defunct, no longer in existence. It's gone. And let's see what else. That's about it.
Okay, I'm going to ask Gordon. Gordon, will you talk a little bit about Interstar or Interstellar or Inter whatever it is?
Interact Solutions.
Interact.
Things are progressing.
Who's got? Excuse me, Gordon. Who's got something on? You watching videos, David, or something?
No,
Okay. Anybody who's listening to something else, please turn it off because I'm picking it up on the microphones here. Go ahead, Gordon. Sorry.
Interact Solutions is the name of the company. Their timeline shows that July 1st is contracts are supposed to go out to every mutual to allow them access to the buildings. I was able to fool around with their set-top box that they'll sell you for $99 or $5 a month for 2 years. It's like the size of a cell phone. It's so cool, and it's like an Android phone. It comes with a remote. It's super fast. The guide is super fast. I plugged this into my Samsung TV, and it just took over the whole TV. It automatically switched everything, and the guide comes up. It was really neat. So that's my little thing that I've done in the last week or so with Interact Solutions and the cable company stuff. They have a new one sheet that explains all the pricing. One thing that they don't share with you too much is that if you just want the broadcast TV channels, that's actually free if you sign up for the internet access, which is about $38. So for $38, you can get all the broadcast TV stations plus a little bit more for free, as long as you get by their internet access. And at $38, that's probably cheaper than anywhere you're going to get. It's on Spectrum, from Frontier, from DirecTV. So it's a good deal, I think.
Yeah. Just give me $45,000 and I'll give you a free Tesla. Charlie, go ahead.
Gordon, do you need one of those little boxes for each TV, or is there one per residence?
You need one of them for each TV.
Oh, so it costs, if you have 2 TVs, it costs you almost $200 then.
If you want the box. Now, one other thing you can do is if you have a smart TV, they'll give you an app, or you can download an app that would install into the smart TV and do the same thing. So you don't have to buy a box.
Oh, okay.
Also, a little Fire TV stick will do. You do the same thing. You get the app and you stick it in the TV, and you got access to that app.
So the app will be available on like the Apple Store, Google, Roku, all of those devices that work with TVs now.
Yeah, Roku is a problem. They haven't got enough interest for Roku, and that requires a special access. So if there was enough interest, they would build an app for Roku. But Apple TV and Fire Stick are fine.
Okay, and then for the internet stuff, 4 things go in the ceiling of each unit, right?
Of each building.
Each building, and each person has a passcode, right?
Yes. And
Okay.
you can
So
go
if
to
I have a passcode, what stops me from sharing it with my neighbors?
nothing.
Okay. So we could all do it for one price, right?
Well, they won't last very long if we all do it on one. And I think they're counting how many times people are using it. So if you have more than 5 devices or 5 people using it, then they'll come down, hunt you down, and ask you, what are you doing?
Running my 5 devices.
Well, it's fine.
So if you have that, the box, let's say you have internet only and the box is up in some attic. So does that mean you don't have to have modem or anything in your unit? You just sign in?
Correct. It's all Wi-Fi based. You don't no longer have a router to play with to see it go wrong.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's
If
going to be.
they're going to provide a local, because I'm a cord cutter, so if they're going to provide local broadcast channels, if you have internet service, would you just use your smart TV and sign into your account on your smart TV?
Yes. If smart TV is and Samsung or Android, Sony is Android, anything Android for sure.
Yeah, mine's an LG.
LG is a problem. You can still do it, but it's not as invisible as you would think. They have a little bit of problem with LG.
I wish I hadn't bought LG because I didn't obviously read on the box. It doesn't really play well with my television, with my Apple stuff after I got it. But I have Apple TV, so there's a workaround, but I wasn't happy about that.
Okay, anybody have anything to add about the internet stuff? Joe, do you have any different information?
The only thing I could add is that, Anna Derby had a speaker from Interact Solutions. And the only additional information that she shared with me was that she asked the rep there if they were going to provide a community channel for Leisure World. And he did not have an answer on that. So it's been asked, there's no answer on that, whether Leisure World will have its own community channel. So he said they could look into it. And that was about it.
Yeah, last meeting we had with him, he said he would work with us to make that happen. So I think it might be just a matter of buying a little bit of hardware to make it happen. I think that's the only thing that would stop him, because he can do as many as he wants as long as he has the hardware port to do it.
Yeah, then there's the issue of how to get the programs there. I know that on SBTV3, there's a dedicated server just for that, which I don't know if it's necessary, but, and then you buy the software, which is about $5,000 that SBTV3 uses. And then the manual process of inserting the programs into the server. And that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's providing content is a thing too. Who would, I guess, well, Joey, you kind of do it now with SBTV.
Yeah, the content, Gordon, right now is provided by the Video Producers Club. In general, that's the only people that have been donating their community television programs.
They are trying to getting plans to communicate with the community, and they did mention the video club, and so that, you know, the video club can maybe create a video to share what that's all about, share a presentation or something. Also, if they want to do some town hall meetings, they'd like to get some more presenters involved. And Joseph and Joe were mentioned as possible candidates for doing that. Surprise.
Hey, I love the idea. I'll wear my new hat. Let me get the
Yeah, I sent a
developers
couple of
together.
emails.
I can fly over.
I sent a couple of emails to the gentleman, in charge of the committee. I think it was Massetti or something like that. Because voicing my concerns about the make sure that they look for a community channel if it's possible. And I didn't care who got selected, other than for the good of the community, see if they can offer a community channel.
I think as everybody can mention that as much as possible, he'll make sure it gets done. You know, he's creating a Korean broadcasting package that he's looking into, because he knows all the Korean population here is huge. So when he hears a lot more people are interested in something, he goes after it and makes it happen. So let's all ask those questions. That's great.
Okay, so like when you turn on your TV with this little thing, it gives you a menu of what, the channels?
Yes. Well, it's, you know, first of all, it switches to the box if you have one, or you know, if you have an app, and everything comes from this remote control.
Okay,
So it's just like having a set-top box for Spectrum or something, or for Frontier. You just
well,
kinda
say if you buy, if you, say you take that and you buy a thing to watch movies, so that you want to be able to watch Netflix and that kind of stuff. You can do that on this box?
Yeah, there should be a Netflix app inside this box.
Okay, now in my set of things that I have Netflix and all of that stuff, plus I have YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, can you get YouTube on
Yeah.
that?
Yes, in fact, there's a button saying YouTube right
Okay,
there, right there.
so if we set up a YouTube channel, we could have that,
Yeah, that's true. You could.
okay? But I want them to give us our own channel. I'm just trying to figure out ways around it if we have to. Okay?
Yeah. Good idea.
A question for Gordon. Will that box give you an option of opening up the Bluetooth function of the TV so you can cast to the television from your cell phone? Or is that a separate action?
You know, that's a really good question.
Are you writing it down, Gordon?
Maybe I should, huh? Can you cast like a Chromecast or something?
Yes.
That's the idea, yeah.
So Joseph Valentinetti could, with his Netflix account, cast or his YouTube programs, cast it to his TV and watch it on the big screen.
I'm gonna sell a cast from a cell phone. Yeah.
Well, mine automatically goes to the big screen. It's on my Roku has the YouTube app. So I can
So does
just watch
mine.
YouTube on the television. But if you can get YouTube through this, but I don't want to sacrifice the idea of a separate channel. Because if we have a YouTube channel, someone's got to be basically responsible for it.
Yeah.
And if we have our own channel, then anyone can be responsible for it.
Yeah, but somebody has to maintain the server, or I don't know how Interact technical department works, something like that, providing a community channel.
Well, it depends on how we submit the programs to them. But yeah, that's it. Those are down the road kind of things.
Yeah, it's a, and you need a video server and something that automates through the videos in a time manner. And that would be on us. We would have to do that. They're not into providing content, or all they are is passing through things. So that's what we're limited to. But video servers are reasonably priced now for around $200. You can buy a video server and just have it loop through a whole bunch of, like a playlist, and just have it keep going.
Okay, well, Joe, are you interested in being part of this? Since our names were mentioned?
Sure.
Okay, well, then just expect a communication from Nick, I think, because that was mentioned. I don't know if it's going to be followed up, but I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my box that I just dropped on the floor, and some reason I can't find it. That's why I'm looking around.
It's on the floor probably, Gordon.
Here's Luba.
Yep, there's Luba. Okay, let's backtrack then and okay, dark classes. Luba, do you have the minutes for us?
Yeah. Minutes from last time?
Yeah, minutes for last time.
I sent you to take a look if it's okay to do it the way I
They
did.
were okay. I think Joe approved them and I approved them, so.
Oh, so then you have it.
Yeah, but I want you to have it and share it with us.
Oh, you want me to read it?
I want you to at least put it up on the screen,
Oh,
or you can read it, one of the two.
Oh, 1 second, please.
Okay,
I will find.
okay, take your time. We'll go around and say hello to people again. So that's that's everything that we want for that information, right? And anybody have any more questions about Fred has a question.
I would mention, Joe mentioned this, I think last meeting or last week. If you go to that Internet Solutions or whatever it's called site, you can sign in there, and then you're not committed to anything, but then they give you updates and they send you that same thing that we saw on what's her name's thing, that all the prices and all that. So if you want to keep up to date on what's going on there, that would be the way to go.
Okay, then I'll ask Gordon if he'll put that in the chat, the site. Go ahead, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon, you were saying something about Roku. Roku won't work with the system?
As of right now, it does not work, does not play well with Interact Solutions. But if there's enough interest, then they'll create an app within Roku. I guess it gets a little expensive to do, but they'll create one if enough people ask for it.
How many of us have Roku?
And nobody else?
Just three of us?
4?
4? Okay.
That's 4 out of 16. So that's how many out of 9,000?
25%.
Yeah.
Can you explain it in 2 minutes or less how to do Roku? I've heard different things. Someone said just go to Target and get a stick or whatever.
Go to Amazon.
Go to Roku.
Oh,
.com,
Direct, okay.
and they have pretty good explanations there. I have a box that has speakers in it and all that stuff, so it's the fancy thing, but they have a little box or a little stick you can use. And they give you a clicker.
So that means you don't have to have cable if you have Roku?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Oh,
You do have to have cable.
you still have to have cable, okay.
Yep.
But if you have a smart TV, you don't need a Roku, right?
Go ahead, Joe. Joe,
You're
turn on
muted, Joe.
Yep, there you go. Okay, Beverly, you don't need cable TV to use Roku, but you do need internet. Because Roku will then hook up to your internet and then give you a menu of different stuff that you can hook up to. Some is free and some is you have to pay for it. Okay, and the free stuff has a ton of commercials. But if you do like Joseph and I did, subscribe to Netflix, then Netflix is basically free of commercials. But it's going to cost you about $15 a month, in addition to the Roku that you purchase for anywhere from $30 to $50 for a stick, depending on what kind of Roku you want for your TV. They have like the fancy Rokus in pick up 4K TV as an example, and that's the higher price one. And then there's a
You have
cheaper.
Netflix.
So anyway, that's it.
Thanks.
go ahead, Christina.
How many have smart TVs in the group?
I have some smart TVs.
Smarter than me.
Don't leave yourself open like that, David. It's too tempting.
Oh, what happened here?
David's sharing his screen.
I'm not. I'm trying to.
Well, you did.
David Wolf is sharing his screen. It says right on my screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
want center stage now, David? Are you, okay, you stopped, okay. Okay, so now we're just still going around the room. Charlie, have you had a chance to talk a little bit?
Sure. We had some problems with theater club and cabaret. Phil is not doing well, so he's dropped out of the theater club show, and I'll be the MC for cabaret for our next show because he's just not up to it right now. And
You're just too busy or he's sick?
no, his prostate cancer came back,
Oh,
and he's on chemo and all kinds of. The medication is knocking the hell out of him, so he's got no energy.
It's my job as the MC to say this. Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Oh no, it's fun. It's a fun job. You can pick on people that way too. But
And Charlie has his meeting tonight. You want to announce that?
yeah, 5 o'clock. Our Zoom tales. Everybody's welcome. We talk about anything and everything. And the Dodger game will be over by then. It's on right now. Surprised Steve is here. So that's all I got.
Okay, Gordon put some information in the chat. You can go there and get that information, and you'll be able to get in touch with Interact Solutions. Okay? Okay, Charlie, that's enough?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Fred, do you have anything to add?
No.
Owen, how you doing?
Doing good. Nothing, I'm just working on a couple of things, so I don't really have anything either.
Okay, well, Owen is working on a thing about the oil islands, is part of what he's doing. And the oil islands are named after astronauts. You know, the oil islands outside Long Beach? They're named after astronauts. They're the astronaut islands. So no more information. You'll get it in Owen's video. Okay, Beverly? Do you have anything else you'd like to be confused about?
I'm confused about everything, but I am taking a brain class. Hopefully it helps me. I took Janice to the hospital this morning at 5:30. She's having hip replacement. She hopes to be there just one night. But if any of you so desire, you can bring her maybe something to eat sometime next week. And don't let her say no. If you you cook for two, bring a little something. That's all.
Okay.
But I had to drop her off at 5:30.
What hospital is she in?
Los Alamitos. So hopefully she was the first one on the, first one being operated on,
Yeah.
but she'll be fine.
Well, as long as they don't put in the wrong hip on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's why I told her, I said, make sure and mark your leg.
Christina?
Nothing to report.
Okay, thank you. Steve, do you have anything to add to the conversation here?
Midge Bash has a Zoom meeting. They're going to talk about the naval station down here. If anybody's interested.
Okay, if you
about
want to
it.
put the information in the chat, people can go there if they want.
Yeah, I haven't got the information yet. That's all I got.
Okay, thanks. Paul Bassett,
Good morning.
good morning.
Just finished Anna's belated birthday party. That should be coming up on SBTV3 sometime next month. Looking forward to doing the 60th anniversary, regional anniversary, with the Emperors providing the music, entertainment, and dinner. That's tomorrow, Clubhouse 2. You already got a ticket, you're in. You don't have a ticket, you can sit outside and listen to the music.
Oh, we can watch your video.
In a couple months, yeah.
Joe, we had some questions for Paul about the show on the 21st.
Let's see, Paul, I think your crew is volunteered to cover the July 7th Harriot Amphitheater and
Yes.
also the Linda Ronstadt
That is
July
correct.
21st event. Is that it?
That's it.
I mean, both Linda Ronstadt and Harriot.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, but
7th and the 21st.
plus we're going to need some volunteers to cover the backstage area and stuff like that. I think David Wolf volunteered for, he wants his favorite spot in the amphitheater. And hopefully he'll also do the one for Linda Ronstadt. Also, David Wolf, that's July 21st.
As long as I've got disk space on my computer, more than welcome.
Okay, but David Wolf didn't say yes. He didn't put his thumb up. Oh,
Yeah.
he's saying yes. Okay, and then I think Christina has volunteered in the past, and Irene has volunteered in the past to do those. And they did some neat work in the backstage, I think.
Yeah.
Each at the each end of the stage from the back, and
That's
they
gonna
shot.
be-
Yeah,
yeah,
they got some good shots.
That should be replaying this July. The Harriot and the Abilene last year should be replaying on SBTV3.
So hopefully we'll get Christina and Irene to also volunteer.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
As long as I've got disk space to put their videos. Last time I didn't have enough disk space. Couldn't use them all. Videos are hungry. They want as much disk space as they possibly can.
Greedy little bastards.
Hey, good. It's just hungry as hell. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Bonnie,
Thank you. I'm mending well, slowly. And that's it for me.
okay. Irene, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm on tomorrow. Tomorrow I do the second camera with with a celebration of the Legion World 60th anniversary. Yay.
And we have the 4th of July thing coming up. There's a golf cart parade. They call themselves Rolling Thunder. And a car show and a live music, whole bunches of stuff. So if people want to put together a group to deal with that, that would be good. Split it up, you know, some people do this and some people do that. It can be 3 videos, doesn't have to be one giant video. Or it could be, but it doesn't have to be. You know, a car show video could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. A parade video could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. A band video could be a selection of a couple of songs, just to show that the event happened. Okay. Anybody interested so far? Did you put your hand up, Luba?
Yes. Where do you want me to put minutes? In the chat?
In the
Or
chat, yeah, put them in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay. Okay. It's there.
I meant put them on share screen. Can you do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
1 second. Share screen. You know, my eyes are dilated and I kind of, how
I
can
hardly noticed.
See, when I do share screen, it goes to my computer. Where is it going? Advanced file. Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see. But how can I? You know what? I don't know how to find. Oh, files. I don't know how to find the this file on my. I opened the Word document and then I clicked share screen and then what next?
Well, then you have to go to.
Oh yeah,
when
I
you-
see it. I see it.
Okay. All right, good.
Can you see it?
Yep, you
Ah.
can see it.
Perfect.
Go ahead and scroll down.
Okay. I don't know why they're going off all these numbers all the time when I open.
Luba, for next time, my name has no H.
I'm sorry?
My name has no H.
Christina,
Christy.
Thank you.
no H.
For next time, don't worry about it.
Okay. No H already. Okay, so the money you saw, should I move forward?
We did that already. That's okay.
Okay, and then round table or different problems. And
Okay.
that's it.
Our new members didn't show up for this meeting, Joe.
Yep. I reminded them 2 times, so they may not be technically savvy to how to hook up to Zoom.
Okay, so should I stop share?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to get back. See, this is
Here,
this
wait,
was my
I'll kick you out. How's that?
okay. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. Make sure you guys make a copy of the chat before we get out of here. So that you have the information that's in there. Does anybody have a question about the minutes? It's mostly about the roundtable. We talked about the same projects we talked about again, just as a refresher. Anybody have additions or arguments or discussions or crazy ideas? None. Good. Will somebody make a motion concerning the minutes? Somebody new. Steve, make a motion. Steve?
What was that?
Make a motion about the minutes. Make a motion to accept the minutes.
Yes, I make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
Charlie second. Those in favor, please raise your hand. That's everybody but David. Okay, he just raised his hand. We're okay then. All right. We're set. Robin was unable to be here because of a dental appointment. She said to say hello to everyone and thank you for all the work that you've done on her behalf. She likes to get programs from us. They can be programs you're shooting now. They can be programs you shot in your youth or childhood, anything. Okay, you can replay programs from the past, something you might be particularly proud of or find relevant, you know, like we're going to be filming the 60th anniversary. Maybe some people have 50th anniversary stuff, you know, so anything, you know, we're going to be filming the some amphitheater shows. If you worked in an amphitheater in the past, that can go back up again, you know, an especially good dance could go back up again, a especially good play, anything like that. There's no problem with re-showing something, okay? So keep that in mind. It's a simple thing. Go ahead, Fred, what do you got?
Final question for us cord cutters. Where can we see Luba's a video of the, whatever it was, the old timers or the doo-woppers or whatever they called it? We've heard great things about that, Luba.
It's David. I mean, I helped David to do it.
But is it posted someplace?
You know, I have no clue. David gave the entire footage
Okay.
to Lou.
All right,
David,
David.
can you answer, please?
I kind of built up your 18-minute, infomercial video. I
But
thought
where
that was
is
a
it?
great idea.
Where
No.
is it?
No,
David?
Kind
one,
of a preview.
1 second. So let me tell you what happened. It was a big video, and they had Lou, Frank, and Martha. They're supposed to review it and tell us their notes if anything should be changed. But because members wanted to see it, we created a small one, short one for 18 minutes. Lou posted it on their Facebook side, asking not to share with anyone. And then from this point, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, Joe, do you want to talk to that?
I haven't heard back from them.
Hold on. Joe, go ahead.
Okay, hey, guys, you're volunteering your work to cover an event. In this case, doo-wop. You don't have to pass what you do and what you finally finish editing by anybody. You guys are the final word as to what is going to be included. You're responsible for that program if it shows on YouTube or television. You don't need the approval unless you have a contract with them that they won't let you publish it and for the public to see it. Unless you have that contract, you have the exclusive use, you have the exclusive privilege of editing it the way you want. Period. You don't need anyone else's approval. That's how we operate.
And if someone what the thing that you get out of this, aside from hanging around with fellow members and shooting videos and making a wider range of friends in the community, is you get to share your work. So if anyone tells you you can't put this on anywhere and you can't do it, tell them to shoot their own shit. You know, you don't have to put up with that. It's your video. You're a volunteer. You're helping these people. And then they try and take over your life. That's no good. Okay.
So I have a question. When we gave those, David already gave this 50 minutes show to Martha. Did you put it on her computer? David?
I gave her a thumb drive with it.
Okay. So then the short video, I don't know why, because Lou said, what if somebody doesn't like themselves, how they sing or this or that? So I don't know what to do now. We would post with David the short one, at least on our side, on producers.
Did you agree to let them do this?
Oh, I didn't ask them if I can post them on our.
No, not that. No. Did you agree to let them edit your stuff or tell you how to edit?
David, did we agree or no? Did you speak? I don't understand. Did you speak to
What's
Lou?
the answer, David? No, yes, no?
No, we did
Okay,
not.
no. No's the answer. So you didn't agree to that. How did you share your video with David?
Oh, on the thumb? I can actually.
No,
put
how did you share it? How did you give it to David?
on the thumb drive?
Okay, then you still have it in your computer.
Yes.
Okay. It's my opinion that you can post it.
Okay,
All right?
okay, sure.
Do we have any alternate opinions? Go ahead, Paul.
There is a release form that you have to provide to the person who's in charge of whatever show that you're videoing. And that release form basically says he gives an okay to video the program, period. That's it. And then you can do whatever it is you want with it.
But David, did you give this form to Lou?
I know I did not.
Okay.
I didn't have any form.
Go ahead, Bonnie.
I've had an issue with this group before, a long time ago. and that's
Everybody's
all.
had an issue with this group.
So I absolutely agree with Joseph. You need to sit down. Moving forward, okay? You need to sit down with whomever you're going to be working with. You let them know that you have final say. And that's it. If they don't like it, then move forward and I wouldn't do any more work for them.
Okay.
Because you, again, as Joseph mentioned, you are a volunteer. This could go on for the next 25 hours. If you're doing a private video that you're getting paid for, privately somewhere, whatever, that's a different story. But moving forward, you are in charge. This is your creativeness and your time. And then that's the end of the story.
Okay.
So if we come back to you at this point and say, well, Mary Jones doesn't want to be in it, too bad. I mean, I don't know if anybody else agrees with me. Maybe everybody in the group. I don't know if you guys think that everybody in that group needs to sign that. Moving
Okay,
forward.
that's already been discussed. Joe, go ahead. You got your hand up.
Okay. What Paul said is correct. There is a release form. If you're a professional in the business, you get a release form from the individuals that you're videoing. Unless you're hired as just a film guy or a camera person. But if you're going to be doing a production and you're a professional, you better get release forms from every single person that you're going to video and you're going to put on TV or distribute to the public. We are not professionals. We always have the option of having every single performer in the event sign the release form if you want, or you can have the president of the club sign the release form if you want. But generally, that's not an issue with us as volunteers. It's
Okay.
usually a verbal thing that says, gee, David, could you please video us? We would love you guys to video us and put us on TV and YouTube. And usually that's it. That's all that usually is done. So if you really, really want to protect yourselves, go ahead and get that release form from every single individual. But you don't.
Nobody's going to sue you from the doo-wop club. or
We're
whatever.
volunteers
Hey,
and
don't
they
just
ask
cut
us
in,
to do.
Fred, please.
Okay,
Go ahead,
that's
Joe.
it.
Charlie had his hand up next.
Yeah, David, when you submitted those to Martha, Frank, and Lou, did you get any feedback?
No, I did not. They wouldn't watch it when we went to the rehearsal, and they wouldn't watch any of it right then. And I haven't received any feedback from them.
I'd just go ahead and post it.
They haven't said not to.
It is like a club policy that if we shoot it, we're gonna air it. Okay? Maybe you can say that to people, or Joe's right. If you want to be really careful, you can put it in, in a thing, make the president sign it on behalf of the club. So-and-so is the president signs, Or you can
We
get
have an
everybody, or
electronic-
you can tell the president to get everybody in the club to sign it, or you're not going to video it. If people don't want to be in the video, they can skip that week. Or skip that performance.
Have a question. Since we're facing now the situation that Lou posted on their website and Facebook group or website, and she asked not to share. And we want to post because it's ready. Both long and short video are ready.
Uh-huh.
So what should we tell her that, because we need to communicate with her, since she asked people not to share. Okay.
She asked you directly?
I'm sorry?
She asked you directly not
No,
to
she
share?
asked people, members of the doo-wop club, not to share.
Not to show their own.
Yeah, okay.
If they've got access to the Facebook page, they can share it all they want.
So it's kind of tricky situation. I don't want to people get upset with us, and at the same time, we want to show the work.
Yes. But at this point, are you not upset with them?
Yes, upset.
Okay, all right. So who's more important when they're pissed off, us or them?
Us.
Okay. All right.
It's right now, it's like, it's not my best work.
You gotta
It's
remember,
your decision whether you
far
want to
from my
post
best
yours or
work.
not, David. It's
you
not,
gotta remember the source.
that's up to you. But whether you're going to let another person tell you what to do outside of the club,
Yeah, I
who you
know.
volunteered to do a favor for,
I'm gonna
and
post
put
it on
in
my site.
an hour or so filming them, and then several hours editing the work. No. Now, if you want to go ahead with them this time, and the next time you make this very clear to them, and if they don't agree, move on. There's other stuff to be videoed. Plenty of stuff. Do some of the 4th of July stuff. You'll get some beautiful video and interesting stuff for everybody. Car show, golf cart parade, music event afterwards. You don't need anybody to sign anything. They're out of doors.
Right on. But
Okay.
to post it on the Video Producers Club, you have a YouTube site? Do we have a YouTube site?
We have a Facebook page.
Oh,
Facebook.
okay.
We can upload the short one to the.
The club?
Mhm.
I don't use Facebook.
Okay, I will
No,
do.
they've given the club trouble for years,
Yeah.
Everybody here who's worked them has a story to tell about them.
That's why they always
Those
get the
people are
new
not
kid-
speaking up
get-
right now, but people here who've been in the club a while and have been sucked into doing something for the doo-wop club have just had this issue over and over again. They want to control everything and stop everything from, it's got to be absolutely perfect, or I had my back to the camera, or oops, my shirt tail was out, or my belly looks too big.
No, I think the songs that they're singing are too long.
Well,
I can't make them sing in key, I can't.
Yeah, well, David's like the new kid on the block. They couldn't find him. I'm nothing against David, but it's like
I know, I'm getting everything.
Problem is,
thrown at
David
me.
your
had
turn. It was your turn in the barrel, David.
David had too much direction.
okay. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff in the chat that you should go to as we're leaving. And make sure you download it, okay? So that you have all the information that people have given us that will be of help. 4th of July, people, I don't see any volunteer hands sticking up, but if you have something to say or something you want to do, contact Joe or contact me. Okay? David,
I will
what-
be
what?
there. I will be there videotaping or, taking pictures and videotape and video. And I'll make a video, splicing it, still pictures with the video. And take pictures of the parade and then splice in still pictures with it.
Okay,
Can I make a
Um,
recommendation, Joe? Joseph?
go ahead, make a recommendation.
Okay. I feel that most of our videos are too long. And there should be like, when they're doing them at the clubhouse, that's just my opinion. I'm just voicing my opinion.
Okay, if we do Clubhouse and do the show, they want to see everything. The people who are there
Mhm.
and who are in the video. You
Okay.
know, if they take up a 2-second portion of it. We also discussed this earlier in the drone club. How long is the right length for a video? If you have a story to tell, you take as much time as you need to tell that story well. And part of what we're doing in doing these dances and bands and stuff is to give them some promotion too. Give them something to hold on to, some memory. And to make the thing available to people who couldn't make the show, who couldn't go to the show, homebound people. For us, lively jump arounds, go everywhere and do things, we're tired of things that are more than a minute long. But other people kind of like the stuff. So I agree and disagree, Bonnie. Okay,
okay.
but everybody has their own opinion and they're welcome to do it any way they want.
It's all in the editing.
Can I add to this?
Yes, go ahead.
Like, that's why we came with the idea to create a short version of the big concert and just put the highlights there. And then people who do not want to listen to all the songs, members, yes, they will have 50 minutes complete concert and 18 minutes, the highlights, which brings some kind of more interesting to me side.
That's fine. I think that's an excellent idea. Joe, do you like that idea or not? Joe, am I waking you up?
No, I was thinking about it. It's a good idea for a program, but everybody, like Valenta and Eddie says, they all love to see themselves,
Yeah.
no matter how lousy they are. They love to see themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody loves to see themselves perform on screen, and they criticize themselves, and they know they can do better, but they love to see themselves. They're exhibitionists. You know, they keep their clothes on and sing. You know.
So before I'm gonna sit down and watch some 2 or 3 hour movie, I'm gonna watch the movie trailer to see if it's worth watching anyway.
Exactly.
And the doo-wop, video trailer.
Well, the doo-wop show is largely for the doo-wop people.
Yes.
You know, the show you do the band like a country music band or a jazz band or
Yeah.
it's mostly for them. They
Yes.
like to see it. But other people who are around them like to see it too.
Yeah.
So, and there are homebound people who get enjoyment out of seeing the complete presentation. Okay?
And there are choices, complete, short
Yes,
version.
exactly. Perfect, Luba. On that note, it's bye-bye to everyone.
Bye.
It's great to see you.
Mhm.
Hope to see you running around out there around the 4th of July, taking
Christina
pictures
has a
of stuff.
comment.
Just as I'm about to get off here, I know Charlie wants to plug his show tonight one more time.
Oh, sure. 5 o'clock tonight, Zoom Tales. Come one, come all, and we'll have some fun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
See you
people.
next time,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.